take the vaccine, then like, what do you want us to do about it?
Yeah, that's tough. Okay, I went ahead and started the stream here. All right, that should be good. Yeah, that's tough. I mean, it's not just. It's one of those situations where, hey, what's up, everybody on stream? Just hanging out with Toos here. We're gonna play a few games. We're not sure. Jason may have got caught up at work, but that's fine. Let's play some games here. But we're just talking about economics and COVID and all that stuff, just randomly here. But yeah, that's the thing. Is some people are like, what's personal choice this and personal choice that with things like that. It's like, but it's not, because it's endangering other people potentially, like cancer patients and things like that can't do it, that have like compromised immune systems, and it's letting it fester and getting more dice rolls to see if it gets a really good mutation. So yeah, it's not just like you're sitting in your house, I don't know, doing something, like just sitting in your house. Well, I would say even just sitting in your house, like doing drugs or something like that, that still impacts the system, because you get sick and it ends up raising premiums. But it's not just a personal choice when you're out in public and it affects other people. It's like smoking, right? It's like, is smoking a personal choice if you just in a restaurant sitting around near other people and there's just like this huge haze of smoke in the air? It's like, no, that's why they banned it in restaurants, because it's not. Because it affects other people. It's the same type of thing. But anyways, yeah, we live in interesting times. We'll see where it goes. Who do I guess just Jinx. I don't know. I kind of want to ban Leona, but if I'm going to play Recon, then it won't matter. I can beat Jinx, or I can beat Leona. Alright, let me pop that out. But anyways, okay. Welcome. Let me, while we're doing this, let me go ahead and post up a Warhammer video real quick. I think I forgot to do that earlier today. Top gen? Or are they switching?
Probably switching.
Yeah, he's got heal, so they're probably switching. Just blind pick Recon here.
What the fuck?
Might be a dodge. I can just get on the other account.
I mean, I can dodge. I have plenty of account to switch around on.
Okay. I mean, let me scout him. Just seems terrible. This guy's doing like top Soraka that was good like a year or two ago. I think it was winter or like January of 2020. Against Yi. No, he has no Soraka games.
This guy's lucky. I'm not soloing. Otherwise, I would play this game with him.
Okay. Someone dodged. Okay. Yeah, that's so far out of the norm, and he has no games on it. Like, if he had a lot of games on it, I wouldn't report it, because it's like, okay, he just plays something that's weird. but you know, he's committed to winning. But when there's no games on it and it's something that's that extreme, that's so far out of the meta and hasn't been in the meta for a long time, and he's like taking Ignite, you know, over teleport, and it's, you know, a platinum game, or at least he's at least high gold or something like that, you know, he knows better, right? Like if it's iron or bronze or something like that, maybe he's newer to the game, and you know, maybe he's newer to the game and that type of thing. Thanks for dodging. I appreciate it. I can get the next one. But yeah, so like, you know, you could come up with all kinds of excuses, but I don't think there's any way that was legit. I think he was probably duoed or something with the ADC.
Am I losing streak?
You are, or I am? I might be. I don't honestly remember.
Oh no, the guy that locked in Soraka, was he like on a losing streak or something?
I don't know. I looked him up. He had no Soraka games. So that's what I was saying. I reported him before you dodged for hostage taking in the lobby.
To be honest, I doubt it's gonna do anything.
It probably won't. But you know what? If he's doing that all the time and there's like 20 reports of that, you know, in like 2 days, then maybe. I've had it happen before where they've come back and said stuff. It's just like, you know, 1 or 2 reports is not going to do it if he just trolls a couple of lobbies, but it does keep a record of those things.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was just explaining to the stream why I reported it. I was like, if he legit played that champion, if someone legit plays a bad champ a lot, then, you know, I won't report him because they're trying to win. They think it's good. They're wrong, but it is what it is. Or if it was like an iron game or a bronze game and people are new to the game or they just don't understand what a good champion is, it's like, okay, but this dude has no games on it. He's at least gold. He knows better. And I think what happened was he's probably duoed with the ADC person, didn't get support, didn't feel like playing top, so decided he'd troll. I think that's what happened.
He's just so lucky I wasn't soloing.
You just play it out and just say whatever, you're taking a loss.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to take a loss, I'm down with it. Like, right now I have 3 accounts in plat, so, and that account that I was just on is probably one that I care the least about, so.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Fane? What's up, Dave? Oh, is it slideshow? Okay, hold on, I'll fix it. Sorry about that. I need to take a shower. I was out doing some yard work earlier. Hair's looking a bit rough. Oh no, Varus. Well, Yumi's banned. Okay. Really don't want to do like Recon into Zillion because he just ults my engage. Then I lose a lot of my power. So, just get him poked down, get a bunch of people low, give Evelyn some good vision with the seeds.
Oh my god, this game is gonna be hard.
Yeah, the Zillion's really annoying for Evelyn to deal with too.
Yeah, it's freaking Alawi, Kali, Kaisa.
What's up, one viewer? Final countdown. Dude, like the auction house was going nuts earlier. Like if anyone is watching, is in the guild or whatever, and you have herbs, yeah, I would sell them because it is like freaking out tonight. I think just no one's mining herbs or no one's picking herbs, and they're all just like getting really expensive on the auction house. I kind of figured they would because a lot of people are just, they were just selling them at like fire sale prices for the last like 3 or 4 days because everyone was thinking, you know, no one's going to use those in TBC, so they just wanted to get rid of them. But it's like there's still raids going on tonight and tomorrow, and they need them for those raids, especially after they nerfed. I forgot exactly what they nerfed. It was like some of the world buffs or something or other. But anyways, herbs are going nuts. So, or you can hold them. I mean, there will be some formulas that will be good in TBC, especially early on, because people just aren't going to have a lot of the cutting edge formulas yet, because a lot of them are random world drops or proc rates. And if they do have them, they're going to be insanely expensive. So, God, I fucking sold out of those. But yeah, it's kind of nutty. Yep, wizard oil. I've already got that. I have like 200 brilliant shards, large brilliant shards. Got like 120 black lotuses. Exactly. Nobody's got time for herbs. That's the thing. It is pretty fun. I like it. It just depends on what you're into. Like, it's not as competitive as League. The arena kind of is. We're not in game yet, are we, Tooth? Make sure. No, it's loading. Second. Post this stuff up real quick. But yeah, I think it's fun. You're just kind of working towards, you know, progressing a character.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn.
It's actually been a long time since I've seen Sejuani.
Oh yeah, she's been out of the meta for a little while. They just nerfed her numbers too much, I think. But yeah, she was someone that I was saying like could make a comeback. That's weird. He has hail.
Wait, didn't they buff Forma?
Yes, that was a big thing. And then they gave her some buffs.
Oh yeah, the skin.
Well, good, Clink, because I am gonna be I'm probably gonna be streaming like while I'm leveling, and then we'll stream the raids after that.
Fight for the sapling.
Okay, so they have... Okay, I'm pretty sure they have this worded. Yeah, I think it's pretty fun. They're gonna hit. Yeah, they're gonna hit it first.
I see you.
I'm trying to see if I can bait him into going in that bush. You could take Relic. I don't know. You get so much mana, though. Ah, he missed it. Off of Spell Thieves, like, your wards are going to be a little bit slower, but the extra mana is just so huge. Open it, wouldn't walk over there. Nice. Alright, it's warded until about 6 minutes. We got Flash W. They're missing.
One with nature.
Okay, they're right there. We can push and maybe help you get that. Oh yeah. Got a slow? Nope.
I do nature's bidding.
An ally has been slain.
Might as well let's go back here. Aren't you in an elo where they won't blindly walk into sapling? I mean, sometimes, yeah. They will, but you still control the bushes even if they don't want to walk in there. So it's like, yeah, I mean, you don't have as much like all-in kill pressure as some other champs, but like it's still quite a lot. Honestly, like just the flash W if a jungler shows up is pretty much death.
What magic remains?
Speaking of what, she used both of those, and I think Zillion used exhaust. I don't remember if he flashed or not.
An enemy has been slain.
Patient as a tree. Stillness is not peace, it is death.
I need to get rid of that control ward, but also need this experience. And sometimes they forget about it, like it lasts for quite a while. Okay, I've got Ignite in a moment. They might try to go on him or something if I clear this. Or maybe I can force a fight here over this ward.
The mist haunts my every move, yet I resist.
They... I don't have flash. They're playing, so I think... Oh, here comes a Kali. Okay, maybe this is the bait we need.
Once they were human, now they are only in my way.
Okay, I'm coming in from behind. Oh, here's Sejuani. Wait, where the fuck is Varus? What was he doing? Where on earth did he go? He's like 75% HP. He should have stayed. I mean, we had him dead. Like, Kaisa was at 1 HP. Like, we had him on the run. I'm pretty sure we could have killed them all if he just committed. I guess, but like... I don't know. They were so low. I think you just have to trust that your team is gonna turn that around. Or at the very least, if she uses all of her cooldowns to kill you, like, we'll be able to kill her. I don't know. I feel like we were winning that fight so hard that he should have just stuck with it. You don't want to be too results oriented, but he died anyways, and they got away. Just pop 6.
An enemy has been slain.
Damn.
Shut down.
I cannot stop the forest.
Hey, what's up, James? I don't think my content itself has dropped off a cliff, but yeah, the viewers have for sure. I mean, we've talked about that before. It was just pretty much straight up a YouTube algorithm thing. It's just like 1 week. It's the same content, same everything back in September. And it's just 1 week where you're getting, you know, 600 viewers per stream, and then literally the next week we were getting 60. So YouTube just changed their algorithm significantly to where it just wasn't recommending me anymore late night. And even people who, like, were subscribed weren't getting notifications. So yeah, I mean, that part's correct.
An enemy has been slain.
Didn't even notch my trunk.
At least that's the best theory I have, because I just don't, You know, I just don't see how someone's content loses 90% of its viewers in one day without some kind of major controversy or like a complete shift in the kind of content, right? Like if I started streaming like Barbie's Funhouse, you know, or something like that instead of League, then it's like, okay, I get it, right? But it was literally the exact same content, same time, same everything. Then it just 90%. So the only way that's explainable is with algorithm changes. I mean, there is no way to, I mean, I guess eventually I would just have to figure out what the algorithm stuff, like, change is. Maybe, I just don't have the money to run ads. Like, I don't think. I mean, maybe, like, I don't do it just for the views, you know, like, obviously I like having more views, that's cool, but I was just kind of like, you know, if I'm gonna get reduced views anyways, like, reduce money, then I'll just stream a little bit less and just do something else with the time. Which is kind of what I've done. I've kind of gone from like 4 hours to like 2 or 3 hours on streaming, but I don't know. I could try to boost it back up a little bit, but I just think that the kind of content I create is not very friendly for the algorithm. In the sense that like they're going really hard on, you know, the 10-minute videos where you get a lot of people to watch a high percentage. And that just really hurts kind of a lot of the long form content unless you already have a huge audience. So like, I've talked about this before, you know, the reason that the 10-minute content, one of the big reasons why that's so popular is a lot, at least how YouTube used to do it, and it seems to me like they've done more of this. They've kind of doubled down on this. But basically, they look at the percentage of video that people watch. So, and there's always going to be a decent chunk of people that come in and watch, you know, just the very, very beginning, and then they decide that's not the content for them, and they're just going to leave. Oh, you're right on the edge there. That was nice. And they're just going to leave. So it's almost like getting a 0 on a quiz or something in a class. It's going to drag down your average a lot. But the less points the quiz is worth, the less it matters. So, and that's any content creator, right? Like, obviously the big ones will have a bit more, you know, retaining power. Wow, what the fuck? Dude, that item...
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Dude, she... Like... I'm not even gonna try to explain it. I mean, yeah, we could have left earlier, but it's not like you can just get away from her. Like, when she's got Zillion on her, and she's got, like, 50 jumps, it's really hard to deal with her. I might have to go for, like, Abyssal... or something here. But so, you know, let's say 30% leave within the first minute. And that's, like I said, pretty common on most videos. You know, it might drag down your average from, like, 10 minutes. Like, if your whole video is 10 minutes... the average might be 9 minutes watched, right? I don't have exact math on everything I just said, but it's something like that, right? Where people are still watching 90% because it's a shorter video. But if you have an hour-long video and 30% of the people leave, then your average video watch time might be something like 20 minutes. And if that's true, they're only watching 30% of your videos. So that's going to look like a weaker video to YouTube because they're only watching 30% instead of 90%. Even though it's the same percentage of people that are leaving within the first 1 minute. So that's the little game that people play, and that's why the 10 minutes matters. 10 minutes in general is just going to draw more viewers as well because it's just a much wider audience. People just, you know, a lot of people don't want to sit through an hour video. So there's just a bunch of reason that the 10-minute thing is popular, but that's just not, you know, the kind of video that I really do a lot of the time. I can try to make it faster, and I've been trying to do it for years, but... Holy shit, the hourglass, really? Okay, well, we got kills off it. I'll take it. How's the teaching job going? Finally making more than a McDonald's worker? Depends. I think a lot of McDonald's workers just got raises. We're doing alright. I don't do that for the money either. But yeah, I don't know. I might reinvigorate the channel. This year, you know, my major goal is to try to get some big progress on my dissertation. Can't really do a lot. She's gonna kill me. Really? Holy shit. Dude, how is she healing so much? Item, God bless. Trying so carefully to, like, not get whacked by her, but... Yeah, I still enjoy making the content, of course. Always do. Like I said, you know, the only thing that changed is the amount of people watching the live content, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, I was making content for 12, 15 hours a day when I first started, and I was getting like 2 viewers or something on it for a very long time. You know, it only sucks because it feels like it's taken a step back, you know, from where we were. Like, a lot of people would still kill to have, you know, 40 or 50 viewers on their stream. You know, so many people have like 10 or less, right? But hey, thanks, Andrew. That's fine, buddy. I appreciate it. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I might think about it. I mean, yeah, the big things that hold me back are pretty much no video quality. My thumbnail thing I was using. My thumbnail thing I was using, like, gouged their prices, like, triple price, so I've got to get a new thumbnail thing. So that looks rough. Is this Zillion going tank? Okay, he seems kind of tanky. So I got to get the thumbnails back on. But the, yeah, the production quality is kind of low. It takes a long time to do that. And, yeah, the videos are kind of long. So I could try to make the videos shorter and just do more of them. With the production quality stuff, there's not a simple answer to that other than pour money into it. So yeah, we might reinvigorate it, but I need to get, I need to try to make progress on my PhD, which I just haven't done. Hey, cool, man. That's awesome, Andrew. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying gaming, too. I mean, I do have that niche, right, where it's kind of a little bit of an older audience, maybe a more professionalized audience. I didn't even notice. She grabbed me. I just wasn't paying attention. Maybe didn't need to do that. I really may have killed her anyways, but... Can we, like, do Baron or something? Maybe not. Oh, are we gonna... Nah, it seems probably like a bad idea. See, I've got a niche. I just gotta, you know, kind of stick with it. Well, I mean, that could be true too, and that maybe people... But the thing is that didn't change, though. You know what I mean? Like, I was always... I mean, I play Rakan a lot. He's, like, one of the flashiest supports out there, along with Thresh. So I don't know if that theory is correct. But the thing is, I didn't start playing any different champs. You know what I mean? Like, when that happened, it was the same thing. I think I was playing just Rakan a lot at the time. So I don't think there was anything about the content itself, because literally nothing changed. And it wasn't like a gradual decline, you know? It wasn't like I was losing 5% of my viewers, you know, every month for a year, or 5% every week for a year, or something like that, right? It was literally 1 week, 90%. 600 to 60 in one week. Probably even just a few days. And I mean, that's not content related. That's just straight up, they changed the code and it doesn't like me. Pretty much. Doesn't like, not me specifically, like a vendetta against me. Obviously, it's just like the kind of content I create, it did not favor that anymore. I think one thing that was happening also is they, I believe they were favoring live content over, like, pre-made videos during that stretch, during that year. And so, for example, if someone was looking for, like, a league support video, if someone is like typing in and looking for a league support video and it was really late at night, you know, if it was like 2 in the morning, it seems like it would point them to me because I was one of the only people streaming that time of night, right? But so it was very heavily seemed to be favoring live content, but especially with like the autoplay, like they had autoplay and then people would fall asleep. Not everybody, but there was probably a decent chunk of people that fell asleep with autoplay watching something like a Pro Guides video or, you know, a replay of the LCS stream from earlier that day, and then it would autoplay them over to my stream because it was live. Versus, I think they changed it now to where autoplay is not automatically enabled, I don't believe, and it's more likely to point them towards things that just have higher views in general, right? So now instead of pointing them to me, it's going to point them towards like a Pro Guides video if they fall asleep with autoplay and they were watching League. So I think that is a huge thing too, is that we kind of lost the Sleep Nation. Once again, I don't think that was everybody, but there were definitely some. More heavily favored 10-minute videos. Because people started telling me they weren't getting recommendations too, right? So they changed that as well. Or not recommendations, notifications. People who were subbed, they watched a lot of my content. They just didn't know I was on because YouTube didn't tell them. And they didn't think to look. So... yeah, I mean, they've done stuff like this before. back in like the summer of 2018, I think. It wasn't as extreme, but I went from like 150 down to like 75. So it might come back around. They don't tell people exactly what's in their algorithm, but they do change it periodically. And, you know, I just got the short end of the stick this time. I mean, I'm not just a victim. Like, there are things I could do, right? Like, I could make shorter videos. I could pay for, you know, ads. They may have put more weighting on the pay for ads. It might be more pay to play, too. That's something I don't have any proof of or can't really speculate on, but I could see them doing that. Where it's like they're going to specifically not just, like, show you ads, but they're going to give you more points on your channel for running ads, period. That could be a thing too. So it could be people that pay for the ads, get preferential treatment above and beyond what the ads generate. That could be a possibility too. Yeah, YouTube doesn't like variety channels. I mean, I'm technically a variety channel, but let's be honest. Like, the vast majority of the content is League, especially the live content. So, whatever it is, it's just some kind of algorithm thing, in my opinion. There might be some, like, organic drop-off of people just, you know, better competition, or people just not as interested, you know. Like, that's probably to some extent, but it's just... Like I said before, it's the precipitous drop-off all at once that leads me to believe the vast majority of it is just algorithmic rather than content-related. So, I don't know. I need to get the thumbnails back on. There's a possibility. Yeah, but it just may not be worth it to pay for the ads, man, because honestly, I don't generate a ton of money. It just depends. I'd have to look at it and see, but if I was going to do the ad things, I'd want to do like an editor thing. I mean, a bunch of content creators do a lot of editorial stuff, too. So, I mean, a lot of content creators have stepped up their, like, how much money they spend on their channel, right? Like, hiring a full-time editor and things. Like, someone like Nasty, for example, I don't know, I don't have any idea about his finances, but he pays a full-time editor to edit his stuff. He, like, spends all this money running promotional contests and doing giveaways. And he probably buys ads, you know, I would suspect, based on everything else that he does. And he is growing his channel. It's, you know, slower, but... I mean, it's possible. You could definitely just lose money. I'm sure there, especially a lot of early content creators, lose money by spending so much on, you know, content creators, like channel editors, ads, and all that stuff. And it can be worth it if you, you know, really make it big. But you could also just lose a lot of money off of that too. So it just depends. So we'd see. I mean, a big part of it is I also do teaching and I do other stuff too, so I'm not like as all in on it as some other content creators try to be. Well, again, you'd have to pay someone for the logo. I mean, I'm just never going to appeal to the snappy, you know, to the youth also, a lot of the time, right? So, that's another thing. I just don't have the kind of content, I don't know, that would like warrant a lot of that stuff. I think it's fine. It's recognizable. Really? Alright, I gotta get some magic resist here so I can lock her up without getting one-shotted. She used both of her jumps on me, I'm pretty sure. But I mean, there are a lot of people that get a lot of views without, not a lot, but there are a decent chunk that have really pretty simple stuff. Now, some of them have notoriety that's higher, right? But I mean, like Freak, for example, right? But he obviously has a lot of notoriety. But it's just like bare bones, barely edited, you know, stream, like really simple logo, LS. Now, LS has, you know, more money behind him now, so he has more editing, but he was already like, you know, got a lot of views and was very popular, and he literally didn't even read the patch notes ahead of time, just streamed reading the patch notes, right? And he was still really popular. But again, you know, those are kind of special cases, but I can't think of others. But there are definitely some channels that have pretty simple graphic design and stuff like that. But I don't know. I mean, all that's true, but it's just like, it's money.
Phase Rush actually saved the game, not gonna lie.
Phase Rush?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you have Phase Rush?
It's what made it so I was able to kite the Alawi, or he probably could have soloed our base.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I know, but I'm just not, that's what I'm saying. I'm never gonna be a streamer that has like 1 million subs. Like, that's just not, because yeah, like you say, I don't have crazy reactions, you know, or whatever, because I'm just not gonna target that huge audience, you know, of like teens and stuff like that in large numbers. There are some teens and people in their young 20s that watch the channel, but you know, a lot of the people watching the channel are like in that, you know, 25 to 35 bracket or 35 to 40 bracket. I know this by looking at the, you know, the numbers on YouTube, and I think a lot of people just like that style, that it's a little bit different, right? So I'm not going to be for the huge audience, but I think that there is an audience that would like my style.
Is Azir still not on?
I don't see him, no. I haven't heard from him either. He hasn't texted me, I don't think, so... So, yeah.
He must be getting paid well to work well. Like, it's like 12 a.m. for me over here.
Yeah, it is. He doesn't go in until, like, I don't know when he goes in. Probably 3 or 4, though. He pretty much works the second shift. I know you can put on a different personality, but that's just not the style. I don't think that... Again, I just don't think that, I don't know. I just don't want to put on a performance like that to some extent. You know, there are definitely personalities that people like Tyler want and stuff like that, right? But that's just not the kind of content that I do. But I don't want to be toxic and raging. I mean, I know there are people that find some of that stuff entertaining, but I think I have a niche. Just the algorithm didn't like me. I mean, I was pulling in a lot of people for a while there. And I mean, someone like Double Lift these days, right? Like, he's pretty calm. I mean, he obviously is a different kind of character, but there are lots of content creators too that maybe not the biggest ones that have pretty good followings that are pretty calm. So I get what you're saying. Like, there are a lot of ways to kind of game the system, but I mean, let's be real. Like, I'm not in my 20s or teens either. I'm not up to date on TikTok. I don't follow Twitter every second of the day. I'm just not going to be able to play off that persona, you know, and I just don't know if it would be as much fun either for me personally to do something like that. So yeah, I could adjust some things for sure. But I think people come to me for the, you know, the cerebral conversations about League or other things, right? Just kind of that, you know, that air of, I don't know what you would call it, erudition, right? Just that air of, you know, trying to do some deeper critical thinking. Lou is banned. and kind of the deeper insights and the cerebral, you know, kind of the calmness, not screaming and memeing. I think that's something that draws people to me. The people who do come. So again, that's a smaller audience, but that's something that's different from those other, you know, a lot of the other stuff. It's kind of the conversational aspect of it, being able to talk about League or other things while I'm playing and stuff like that. I mean, really, also, when you think about it, like, it's not bad that I'm also just, like, you know, platinum right now, and we're still pulling in 40 or 50, right? Like, that also hurts me quite a lot, right? If I was challenger, you know, like, Recon One Trick or something like that, that would certainly help a lot.
You know, being platinum, more than likely, there's a chance of you getting like a scholarship, or maybe like a college that has a League of Legends team.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's true.
I just noticed that. Because they were like live streaming like this college, these two college teams playing against each other, and they're only like plat, gold. So it's like.
Yeah, I mean, because it. Well, hold on a second. Let me see this. I think that's. If we want to do that. Yeah, because, I mean, it's got to be a little bit lower than semi-pro or pro, right? Because, like, a lot of the challenger people and masters people are either going to be, a lot of them, like, full-time content creators, or at least in the, you know, lower level circuit of pro, right? And so if you're going to get someone to go for a college scholarship, it needs to be something that's probably has less requirements than going, you know, semi-pro, or people would just go semi-pro, you know, a lot of times. I mean, I guess, like, there are people that, you know, want to go to college for the degree, and they would turn down going semi-pro for whatever, $60,000 a year, or whatever they get paid in the challenger circuit, but a lot of people are going to take that money. So yeah, that's why you're not going to have a lot of people on college teams that are challenger or masters, because they could, you know, get a better offer by going pro or semi-pro, potentially, so.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Oh, this game is gonna be.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I hate this bullshit.
Dude, but you're not listening to me, James. Like, I had already been playing what I play for years, and the views were where they were, you know what I mean? Like, I had 500 to 1,000 views playing Recon, playing things like that, right? I mean, look at Malin, right? I don't know how many views he pulls in, but he's a Zyro One Trick who's Masters, who's a similar age bracket and a similar style of content to me. I think he's like a math professor or something. It's virtually nothing, right? He gets almost no views or anything. Like, it's not just the champions that you play versus, you know, there are other, you know, supports. I'm pretty sure even someone like Nasty gets more views than he does, right? And Nasty doesn't always play super flashy stuff either, or like Bizzleberry. So it's like, I hear what you're saying, but like,
If you need me,
I mean, Rakon's flashy, like,
got a whistle, don't you?
so I don't think I need to change the thing. I mean, the big thing is rating, right? Like, is it worth it playing something like Zyra, who's like okay but not insane right now, if I just stay in platinum, or would it be better to play something that's less flashy that gives me a higher rating? I think the higher rating is better. I don't think most people would consider Recon boring. I mean, maybe, but compared to other supports.
First blood.
But I mean, the thing is, like, I'm just not going to be able to win as much on those other champions probably most of the time. So I think, and people like to see people winning too, right? So it's like, yeah, I could be. I mean, that kind of almost gets into the area of sort of the meme stream, right? And there's something with that where people play off meta picks and it's fun and interesting, right? Like, I could do something really convoluted like an A to Z support challenge, or even just start playing like Heimerdinger support and stuff like that. And you could get views for that, but it's a different kind of content. And there are people who are very successful with that, doing weird ass picks, right? Like Rav or something. Previously, Bro Fresco. You know, there's a lot of people that do that. Kind of lower elo, but meme picks that are fun. But again, I just don't think that's my style of content. Yeah, I think people like winners, you know? So people like good conversations, good personalities, I think. At least the people that would come to my stream. But a big part of that is also just winning. People just want to see people that win, you know? Yeah, I mean, it's sort of what Tommy said too, especially on Twitch. It's just snowballs. If you're already like really high, then more people are gonna watch you. She should have flashed way earlier. Oh, I don't know, man. When you say we, I don't know if you're speaking for everybody. I mean, yeah, Maokai's not like as fun, but again, if the trade-off is play something different and memey versus play something that you actually win on, I think most people would probably rather see you win. I'm not saying that like Zyro would lose every game, but I understand, but the thing is you can't have everything though, or it's very, very difficult to have everything, right? Like playing off-meta champs with weird-ass builds and have a really high win rate in like near your maximum elo bracket. So you can do that if you're like smurfing, but people want you to be a high elo and play weird shit. Is like the ideal situation, and be able to hold a conversation with the chat and be funny and witty 24/7, and have, you know, really snappy video editing and, you know, all this other stuff. And it's just hard to have all of that. Unless you're smurfing, right? If you're a challenger playing in platinum, sure, you can do all that, but it's just always that tension between trying to get to a high win rate and be able to play like high quality games and memeing or playing off meta stuff. Because the truth is, most people just play way better with a smaller champion pool on stuff that they're very good at. And a lot of people are very successful with that. It just depends on what your content style is. Like the Glacier or whatever, you know, he got really famous just playing Garen all the time. And I think Garen's boring as hell, but a lot of people watch that. So, I see what you're saying. You're not wrong, but it's just difficult to do all of that. And I just don't think that's what's contributing to the lower views. Now, once again, that's other people's stick. I don't do that. I know there are people who do that.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Pretending that you need a coach or whatever, but it's not as funny if I'm not challenger, right? If I'm platinum doing that. It's just like... I just don't think, you know, just copying, like, there is something to be said for emulating what other successful content creators do, but there's so many successful content creators that do a lot of different things. Real.
Enemy triple kill.
I want. No star gun can say the same.
MMA now, something. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with the chat. A lot of people are talking.
I'm handling it, dear.
Are you?
I don't think so, man. It's just like, I mean, but the thing is, I am older. That's what I keep saying, man. Like, I'm not gonna be, I just can't pull it off. It would just be sad, I think, to some extent, right? Like, some 40-year-old guy trying to wear, like, the coolest hip fashion and, you know, make something on, Twitter or you know, whatever the hell. Like, it's just like trying too hard if you're old. Like, sometimes you just have to accept like who you are and what you do.
I always do.
Like, there is some truth to that, but like, it's like sometimes you just can't pull off stuff depending on your demographic as easily, right? Like, you can't have a 15-year-old go into, like, you know, talk to a bunch of hedge fund people about investing. You know? You're like, what the fuck? Why? Like, you can, but you're working uphill. Like, your ethos is just not there. It's the same thing with me, you know, trying to get some trendy haircut and cool clothes and going on TikTok and stuff like that. It would just look sad, you know? Like, I just don't think that's my audience. I don't think I need a complete overhaul of my content. Like, there are, you know, some things that would help, obviously. But a lot of it was just algorithmic, and I just haven't changed. I mean, the biggest stuff that would help is if I could somehow condense, do faster videos with better production value, and be a challenger. Like, I think those are the 2 or 3 things that would help the content the most. If I wanted to do that. But again, I'm kind of fine where it is now. Like, I'm not going to get foreclosed on if I don't have 500 views average on this channel. Like, it's not my full-time job. It's nice. I like it. But if it comes down to do something that's totally fake or that I don't like doing versus just to get more views versus doing what I enjoy and just have less views, I would do less. She's about to arrow me. I can't take much more damage. Yeah, we're getting clapped down here. I mean, I think I just explained it, James. Either you can buy into my theory or not, but that's my theory on it. Nice, that was really good. So yeah, it's not that, but it's like you have to pick your audience, you have to pick your battles, and I think it's fine. Like, what I'm doing is fine. It could definitely use some sprucing up in the ways that I talked about if I put more time into it, but I think that I've got a niche content. I mean, a big thing, if you're going to be a content creator, is you have to find a way to stand out. Like, there are certain standards that you need to try to make, right? Like, if you're playing something competitive and you're trying to create a persona of wisdom, you need to try to have a high rank, right? Or you're just not going to have any credibility. So that's what I'm saying. Like, platinum is kind of the absolute lowest, and that's frankly pretty low for someone to give you any credit for your insight into the game, right? You really need to be diamond and probably master or challenger, because there's just a lot of competition. I mean, that's the thing too, over the years, like with
Where do we go?
pro guides and all that crap, like my original kind of niche of being a good sort of teacher.
Good.
I can't get to her that slow. There's just a lot more competition for that. There's so many websites with way more money that do that. So that's just organically going to be rougher. But you can't just try to do everything everybody else does. You have to have a reason. Why would they tune into you rather than that other person who does, you know, the same thing but has 1 million subscribers, right? So you need to try to watch and learn from other people. But you need to have a niche too. You need to have something special. Either you're a memer or an entertainer, or you're an educator, or you are, you know, a personality streamer. Could be that you're witty or funny, or it could be that you're hot. You know, there's just all sorts of different ways you can get viewers, but like I said, it's very difficult to get. You have to have a coherent strategy. And mine's not perfect, but it's definitely... I just don't think that would be my strong suit, as I said before, trying to act like I'm 20 when I'm not.
Do you love me because I'm beautiful? Or because
You
I'm sexy?
honestly, if they listen to it, they just listen. If they don't, there's no need to explain it. It kind of gets to the point where it's just repeating.
Oh yeah, you're right. About me just saying the same thing over and over again. Yeah.
Yeah. It
I
honestly
agree.
can kind of.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think people,
Zaya?
as long as I feel like I'm saying something a little different, but yeah, once I start repeating, it's just like, that's how it
Nobody's
is.
got a problem? I am Raka. Trying something new. You like it?
No. No, I do not.
Damn, I still don't have wards yet. I mean, I don't know. Like, Relic Shield does give you wards faster, which is really nice, but the mana regen is just so clutch early. Like, you just can't really trade without it.
It was totally
Dragon's up in 10, Shaco's bot side. I think we're going to get Scuttle, though.
You notice the sky?
It's lovely.
Not as beautiful as you.
Damn, did that really not get the bush? Or did she just not ward it? She just didn't ward it, okay.
Aw, you were looking out for me. Bossy store my face.
Yeah. Never mind.
But no, so thanks for the input, James. I do appreciate it. Hopefully I explained it. I mean, it's fine to disagree, too. Like, you don't have to agree with me. That's just... You're not, like I said, you're not wrong. It's just, I just don't think that's my brand. Like, there's definitely stuff I can do to improve. I just don't think it's all that.
I'm gonna be running through this wall here now.
Okay.
Oh.
Where are we?
Just go in them. Yeah, man,
Flash. I don't have shields. I might die here. I don't have a lot. Okay.
If you stepped a little bit further, I would have killed her.
Alright, I'm out with her.
If you don't want to do this,
TBC in one day. True, true. It's going down.
Being a handsome villain is a good look for me.
Yeah, the mana regen, the more I've played it, and a lot of higher level recons started doing that more too. That buff to, when it was 25%, I don't think it was worth it, but once it starts at 50%, and goes up from there, that's pretty huge. Because your mana costs are so high if you're maxing W early. But it's such a good trade. If you had infinite mana, you know, and lower cooldowns, he'd be amazing at trading
Yourself too hard.
early, but the mana definitely helps some.
Darling.
yes.
Red Cane OP.
Yep.
What the hell were you thinking?
Back there?
Yes.
I wasn't. I never think. Ugh, thinking.
Your team has
What was you doing like that?
If you can win a lot of trades and push them out, then you get those auto attacks on the tower to start getting some stacks. That's when you can actually get your wards on time. As basically a melee champion that uses spell thieves.
Did I tell you I love you?
Yes. But say it anyway.
Yeah, step one I think is definitely get back to diamond.
an ally has been slain.
And that is achievable. And get the thumbnails. Not having thumbnails is exceedingly troll. So I need to get my thumbnails back, but
Your turret has been destroyed.
I could probably also just like record some more games out of like off the stream, like interesting games, and post those up separately. I think that was a big thing when I first started. I would have like a Soraka playlist or a Sona playlist, and people that wanted to watch just one champ could watch it. And I really haven't done that in years, so I could go back to that. And that's like no extra effort. It's literally just record some of the games and post them. So that's like low-hanging fruit that I could definitely be doing.
Be right back.
Will you?
Who can know these things?
You can know.
I love their banter. I know sometimes people don't like Rakan because he's really chatty. Especially with Zaya on his team, but...
Beautiful.
Why, thank you.
Yes. I was definitely talking about you.
We got Dragon up. Rift is probably gone. Yeah.
What are those things the Star Guardians wear?
Shoes.
No, those cool, swoopy, flowy scarf things.
They might try to rotate over here.
Legendary.
Shit.
You remember the Ape waterfall?
Didn't we?
Damn
die
hot
there?
shot.
I'd like to
Cheating.
forget.
Hacks.
We died. What's after this?
We die.
Another horizon.
Good. It's gonna be
Unstoppable.
Sure. Shaco.
True, true.
Star nerds.
I'm just gonna complain and say he's imbalanced if he kills me. Okay, he's topside.
This guy's literally like 1 in fucking
OP. I like the banter between Rakan has to be one of the chattiest champions. Dude, they have so many different voice lines, it's crazy. They have like hundreds. I know there were some that even after like a year of playing him, there were still some new ones I hadn't heard before.
You used the secret call. Is everything alright?
I just like that sound.
I think he's very fun. I like it. I mean, Rakan's the champion I was the most wrong about, I'm pretty sure, in my history of analysis.
Who is that?
Where, you know, I said he'd be okay, but like not really that great when he was released. He was like mega OP on release.
That's just an invasion, right?
I mean, everyone kind of has a famous one. I think the most famous one for LS was Kaisa when he said she was going to be trash. She's just a stat stick.
I told you so.
Like, dude, she's one of the least stat stick champions at ADC, period. She does so many things. Yeah. No, he is extremely good. It's hard to really understand and appreciate just how strong he is unless you play him a lot. then you play other supports, right? He just does so many things other supports just can't do. He's so exceedingly safe. I'm not gonna get her with Moby boots.
Do you love me because I'm beautiful? Because I'm sexy.
Uh-oh. And just how I can get there. Like, I got to that fight. I was like,
Everyone is
I don't even know, 1,200 range away.
Zaya, I think we got a problem.
He's great balance-wise, and I don't think he's like too OP though. Like in pro, he's pushing it like all the time, but because there are so many ways you can screw him up. And like he's not good against AoE stuff. They have a lot of AoE damage because you have to get in close to hit him, and he's so unique. He's like an agile melee enchanter, basically. Dude, I don't know. We don't have any vision. I don't have an ult. We don't know the ward situation. He's in my mind the only support that's possibly better designed than Rakan is Thresh. I don't want to use my ult on her. Oh shit! Run! Oh! The last little tap of it. Did you got out though? Okay.
Yeah. Are you? How is
Oh, okay, nice. The fade away. Bard is also very well designed. I don't play Bard a lot, but he is a very cool champion who's balanced. So I think those are kind of the big three in my book of like super unique, but like very fun champs. Like cool to play with, cool to play like against.
Real cold. Woo! I am so far past redemption. I am in the fun zone.
There are a lot of good champions though. I'm just saying those are like feel very unique but not OP. It's hard to do that. You know, like Akali. Very unique, very interesting, but lots of balancing problems with that champion. Or like Zoe. A lot of certainly T champs. I would personally rather have stuff that's bold and unique and a little difficult to balance.
Can you get this safe? Damn. I'm waiting for my ult. I'm trying to kite a little bit. I think they're backing right here though.
Okay.
This wall. Oh, Diego has me. Careful. Diego has my thing. Yeah.
Holy shit. Wait, where the fuck was Zaya? Did she die early?
Nah, she just didn't come.
Yeah, it looked like that was gonna be a winner. I didn't have my ult though, which is rough. And we didn't have good vision in that area.
She's just preferring to farm my jungle.
Yeah.
Apparently I'm 0-11, so my jungle should be taken.
Holy sure, I thought we were winning that. They're low. Where did... Dude was like 1-5 or something, wasn't he? Maybe not.
Got a lot of kills there. Got like 4 kills.
Yeah. That's rough. They're dragon. They might be on Baron too.
Yeah.
Jeez. I thought someone... Maybe Shaco didn't die immediately. I thought we like immediately killed Shaco. Oh, are they on it? She's walking like they're on it.
Cloak is woven from
No,
the
they're not.
whispers of
Okay.
starfire, secrets of the galaxies, the wind of the seventh moon. Ooh, swishes.
Oh, my camps are getting taken. Crazy.
I don't have Garen.
You know my
Why are we splitting? We're just stronger. Like, what?
Yeah, I don't know.
What crazy?
Shit. Oh my god, how?
An ally has been slain. Shut down.
Too crazy.
I'm gonna go stare in the mirror. It's daily affirmation time.
I got chain CC'd so hard. Shaco boxes and Leona.
Safe is for nerds. I do danger. Forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness.
I thought I was dead for sure in the middle of that. Everyone just stopped hitting me.
When Zaya and I were abandoned on the desolate planet, I realized something. I don't like being alone.
I don't really know like
Spiky space
how we
boots.
lost. I mean, they have a lot of CC, but I got CC'd like literally in flight onto the Ashe. Garen needs to get a black cleaver. So, like we need a cleaver somewhere to get through
Sad,
that.
lonely light bulbs floating in space, evolving endlessly in a cycle they can't control. Anyone have chocolate? I'm craving chocolate. Most good guys are just kidding themselves.
Yeah, I got all of my jump. I got my W interrupted, my first E interrupted, and my second E interrupted. Well, I think I R'd and then I E'd in, then I W'd, got rooted, and then I tried to E and got rooted. And then I just, like, walked out. I thought I was dead, too. I was CC'd for, like, 4 seconds.
Hubba hubba.
No, that's not listening.
I think Ashe arrowed me in the face when I was flying at her.
Blazing by fire.
I think I got boxed, too. Like, there's just so much bullshit in that middle of that circle. They're all coming.
So crazy.
Ask me again tomorrow.
I always do.
Ally has been slain.
You okay? You're pushing yourself. Okay.
Fatality Ashe spam.
What would you do if I
Oh.
died?
Join this world of ground and build a castle from the ashes.
Yeah, they're gonna get that. Gotta die for his sins. I don't think I put Senna too low. I saw that. Yeah, I mean, I'm not. It's not a pro tier list or a challenger tier list. You know. I just don't think people play her well enough in Platinum. I mean, I've talked about the Senna problems over and over and over again because I don't remember who, like Mr. Origami or something, comes in. He was coming in every night asking for me to play Senna. She's really snowball dependent in my mind. Requires like very good pressure in the early game. She's like the Caitlyn of ADC or of support. It's like if you can get ahead with her and use her really long range and harassment ability very well, then yes, she can be strong. And like challengers and pro players are going to do that because they're going to have the, you know, they're going to have ADCs that are going to help them do that early. Or usually when she's played alongside like a fasting Senna type of build, right? She's played with Tahm Kench or something like that, right? Which you're not going to be able to set that up in solo queue. So there are a lot of reasons why in high elo, especially with fasting Senna, she's picked often. I'd be interested to see how often she's picked as just a normal support with no special setup in like pro, because I feel like it would not be that often. Can we just kill this thing? I think we got to try to get something here. Oh, nice. So yeah, I mean, in my mind, she's kind of like Zyra-esque. Well, man, how the fuck are we losing this so hard? I don't know. I locked up Ashe. Guess Viego got a flank. So in my mind, yeah. I think I just said it, I can't remember, but like she's Zyra-esque. Different, but in the sense where like if you hard dominate the lane and snowball, then she can be extremely good. But I feel like her items are very expensive and she just doesn't do as much late game unless you are mega fed. I don't remember, what did I have her at? B? Off the top of my head, I'd put her tier 3. I don't remember if that's what I actually put her. If I put her in tier 4, maybe she deserves to be tier 3. But
Thanks, Riku. Real cool.
she did just get like pretty hard nerfed this patch too. So
I'm going rogue.
There's a surprise.
Zyra is actually in a pretty decent place right now as far as like Zyra goes. But I mean, how are we losing this? I guess like Garen is just not doing anything.
The Star Guardians just embraced destruction.
Maybe Echo's just not doing a lot. Nice, there we go. Okay, there we go. That's what we needed. Good, clean fight. Everybody's there. How long did it take me to get out of gold initially? 2 seasons? Wait, to get out of gold? I first got platinum in season 3. And on my Smurf, I don't remember. I got to like gold 1 like a month or something like that. Playing like Cassiopeia. Damn.
Triple kill.
I was trying to stay away from him, but he got me. I mean, he inted basically to kill me, though. So, I'll take it. I got it in one season, for sure. I got to Platinum 4, I think, last season. But again, I wasn't playing my best champs the whole time. I was duoed with Jason, who at the time I think was in Silver. But yeah, I mean, if I hardcore made a new account and was trying to get to Platinum, I could probably do it in a month.
Victory.
I was getting a little squirrely for a little bit there, but
Yeah. Jeez.
Garen carry. Wait, was
Freaking
someone?
Zaya took what?
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Freaking Zaya took completely two two rotations of my jungle camp, and yet she still didn't do more damage to me.
Yeah, she trolling. Was someone talking trash to you? You're just like, I don't know. I had chat muted.
Yeah. Oh no, I was getting
Alright.
really frustrated.
It's because they're taking your farm.
Two rotations of my jungle got taken. Then she typed in chat, "Why don't we have a black cleaver yet?" I'm like, I don't know. Maybe someone took two rotations of my jungle while I'm ahead.
Yeah. True, true. Yeah, I think Senna's not good if you don't get ahead. She doesn't have
I'm
a lot
gonna
of...
switch accounts.
Okay. She doesn't have a lot of baseline power, like inner kit. You know, she scales pretty well if you get a lot of like crit and things like that. But but yeah, I mean, you're pretty immobile. You don't have a lot of CC. I don't know. It's just like Caitlyn is support. That's how I see her. I mean, she does like some different stuff. I mean, it could be a hot take. A lot of people might have her higher rated, but that's just, you know, again, I don't think she's that crazy. Oh, cleanly. 420 Tesla guy. On a Smurf, you want to play? Well, let me play one more twos here, and then,
Wait, what are we doing?
yeah, we're just doing another duo. Just some other, Clean Lee from the channel wanted to know if I wanted to play, and I said I'll play one more with you, then we can flex, or you can, if you need to leave, I can play with him,
Okay.
or whatever. Second here.
Are you planning on playing Yumi?
Probably not. I mean, you can ban it if you want to ban it. Yeah, I'll probably just play Rickon and just try to get wins. Let's ban Jinx.
Come on. What's the worst that could happen?
How do I feel about Leona after the nerfs? I think that she's pretty good. The enchanters aren't as strong as I initially thought they were going to be. Like, they're still, like, good, but they're not, like, meta-defining dominant. How would I describe tilt? I mean, I think it's basically if you're just... The thing that's important is, are you too distracted to make optimal decisions? Like, that's what matters. I think being emotional doesn't necessarily mean you're too distracted to make optimal decisions, but it's certainly a big part of it a lot of times, so... So yeah, I think it's possible, you know, to be emotional and still win games and stuff like that, but it's, I feel like it's less likely a lot of times. But at the same time, if you're playing a lot, especially if you're on a loss streak, you're going to have some, you know, emotional response to that if you care a lot of times. So it's not necessarily like it's always a bad thing. It's just something that, you know, you want to try to monitor and minimize if you can. I mean, historically, it's someone having an overly emotional response to something. You know, and it's a poker term initially, a lot of times, when you get outplayed hard, or just something really unlucky happens in poker, right? Like, they have a 5% chance to win, and that one card flips over. Birdman versus Birdman. How would I describe my playstyle? Opportunist? I don't know. I think, you know, the playstyle that pretty much always will dominate is selective aggressiveness. Like, when you take good trades. You want to be on the aggressive side, but you don't want to be so aggressive that you're just taking bad trades. But on the scale of passive versus aggressive, you want to try to be aggressive. But it just depends on what the meta is and which champ I'm playing, and like what we need to do to win, right? Like, sometimes if you're losing lane, like, you don't need to do anything heroic if your other lanes are winning. Calculated, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I'd say I've had people ask me that before, but I'm not really sure like what a playstyle is. Need more Mountain Silver Sage. Because in my mind, it's like there is the correct playstyle and the incorrect playstyle given a specific situation. Not like, I don't think there's I mean, there can be multiple ways to win a certain situation, but I feel like there is an optimal way to play at any given moment, depending on what's going on in the game, what your champion is, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I just don't think about style, because I just think about optimal. I mean, I play Rakan a lot, so I guess that's like an engage style, but I've also played, you know, Zyra at times, Janna, Yumi. Let's try to play calculated and play to win. Oof, Zillion. Yumi's banned. I guess, whatever, we'll just play Rakan again. I do Maokai. I don't remember if we won the Maokai game early or not. I mean, Rakan's not, like, terrible in Zillion. You just kind of have to play around him, but... Look 20 years younger. Yeah, shaving the beard, my wife. Does he... No, he can play stuff other than Kayn, but he just really enjoys Kayn. He plays Evelynn a decent chunk. Two does if you watch the channel, but... Yeah, mostly Evelynn and Kayn. For y'all that don't know, I think it was like a couple of seasons ago, he was a master level player. I think. D1 or master, something around there. Really high level player, and then he took a break for a long time. Now he's kind of coming back a little bit. He was old school. He played with us on viewers nights. Like hard dominate everybody.
I'm kind of getting bored of the game again.
You got to get to Challenger and then get that full scholarship, and then you won't be bored anymore.
I just don't think there's a school here that gives scholarship for gaming, though. Like, I don't want.
You need to go to Ohio, bro. Like, every school in Ohio does that. But
sheesh,
it's weird. What's his name? Damn it, blanking out his name. The other guy that played with us on the channel a lot that I haven't seen in forever. He was on scholarship to some Northern Ohio school, and I think he capped out at Diamond 2 or 3 or something. Damn it, his dad like had the chickens. I can't remember his name. I'm totally blanking out offhand. The chat will probably be able to remind me. Not Kleenex, but
I would never understand someone that one tricks Udyr.
You have to ask Trick. Roach.
Like,
it was Roach. That was it. We haven't seen Roach in a long time though. I don't think.
I think I saw him on.
Off and on. He might be around. But yeah, he I'm pretty sure he told me he was on. I don't know if it was full ride, but he was getting paid something to go to this Northern Ohio school at the time.
What? Why am I not being paid?
I mean, it's not going to draw the same kind of crowds as like football or something, obviously, as far as like from a sport perspective and why you would fund it, but it's going to draw more than most things that are not football or basketball. You could probably get people at the university to watch it if you promote it enough. There's going to be a lot of video game players and a lot of league players at a university. You probably have at least 10% of the guys will be like somewhat willing to at least look at it, if not more. So I don't think it's entirely foolish to fund like an esport kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, you're gonna get more than people that are gonna go watch like the water polo team or something, you know. You might be able to get sponsorships and stuff, you know, from different places. Try to soak some of that aggression from Ashe there. I know he wants to go. I just can't do it until level 2, really, because I don't have... The trade's just bad level 1 for Rakan.
I have a feeling slowly into my jungle.
Yeah, esports really is the future of, like I said, everything that's not football or basketball. Esports will definitely pass that up.
Can we look? Can we look?
Yeah. I don't have anything. I've got Ignite, but...
I'll just flash on there.
Okay.
I slowed her. We can get it.
I just literally have nothing. There we go. I just used my W. Shit.
Oh, we're playing off screen.
Yeah, that's... triple kill. Shit.
An ally has been slain.
Can't kill evil.
Whew.
And wear it like a sweet. Woo! I am so far past redemption, I am in the fun zone. Population Rakan.
Yeah, I just used that W to trade. The cooldown is so long. It's like 18 seconds. Level 2. Opinion on junglers who do nothing but ganking after the change? Well, I mean, it just depends. Sometimes that's the right thing to do. No, Draven, please? Okay, he needed his speed up. Okay. Let's say, why did he double back? But he needed his speed up.
Living the dream.
How crazy is this?
I mean, if they're getting a lot of kills, sure. I mean, so much of the jungle is contextual. Sometimes it's right to farm a lot, sometimes it's right to gank a lot.
I dance to the beat. Life sucks without Zaya, but it is less complicated.
Might be on Dragon, we'll see. I don't know if we can do anything about it. Udir's probably huge.
Dancing between the rules.
And
12
we have-
seconds.
you mean- Okay, what?
Alright, I've got everything.
One of me now. And she probably knows I'm here.
Okay.
Being bad feels so good. Doing the right thing is boring. I'm way more fun now. Those good guys.
I'm not gonna be able to make it. God damn, this Udir.
Enemy double kill.
Hey, thanks, Jijong. We're trying. Trying to mix it up.
The universe tends towards chaos.
Just try to go for the extremes, you know. Look 50 for a little while, and then that way I can look 30.
How
All
can
right.
the Star Guardians see anything? Their sparkles are so darn sparkly.
Shaving the head next. My wife would never allow it. She said she'd divorce me on the spot if I ever shaved my head or went bald. She showed me the papers. We beat them last time when they were 6. Ash screwed up her arrow. I don't know how the hell she's 2 levels ahead of me. I guess I've died twice. We did double kill him. It's just Udyr cleaned us up. Zillion also wasn't 6 at the time. They're going to be a little ahead on experience because Zillion, but... Okay. Alright. Got ult. Zillion's still 5 too. Zillion's probably gonna hit 6 on this wave, but
An ally has been slain.
worse. Okay, wow. Ash and Zillion both missed. Or Ash and Ornn. Damn. Mord wasn't even in lane. Get an advantage off of that. I guess we didn't use that much. We just used my ult. But Udyr's probably on Rift though. Ugh. I can teleport, dude. They just need to remove that from the game. He's got to be topside, right? Hopefully Mordekaiser doesn't die to him. No, he's right there. Okay. I don't have ult. We're coming in right here. Shit. He's just gonna run away. He's so insanely fed. We should have taken that blue. I mean, he's gonna take it if we don't. Yeah.
He's in the bush.
Yeah. Don't have shield yet? Now Mord wants to TP in. Okay, Viego's here though.
Yes.
God, fucking Zillion.
Too crazy.
Please.
Can't
Okay. God damn. He got like 2 more kills. That champion still is OP. I mean, he did get a lot of kills early, but
Kill.
he's probably just going Tiger or something now. Well, I don't think Zillion's a meta pick right now. I mean, Zillion's doing alright. Like, he's an enabler, you know? Like, it's obviously Udyr, in my opinion, that's really, like, making this game extremely difficult. I mean, I probably don't give Zillion enough credit to some extent, but I won't give him too much credit. It's like he has one button that's useful late game, but it's good. It's kind of like, in my opinion, just a worse version of Lulu or Yumi. Like, Lulu would have done the same thing, maybe even better. Zillion is a pretty balanced champ, yeah. I don't know. He's obviously good in this situation where you have a hyper carry and, you know, that's doing very well, and the enemy team has a lot of burst damage with long cooldowns. You know, against like a Kayn or a Rakan Engage. Like, that's where he's gonna shine. So, I mean, he is good in a lot of situations, but I would still say if I had to give MVP to one person on the enemy team, I'm giving it to Udyr, like 100%. Yeah, he's going Tiger with this stupid thing. Udyr does have a lot of different items you can go with him. As long as his numbers are kind of high, it's hard to nerf him out. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he's better than. Maybe he's better in Challenger than I think. I've been watching a lot of Challenger stuff, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should try him out again. I have to see what the win rates and everything are on him. It's dangerous to pop over that wall, but. Draven, that was so slow on that ult. Okay, we got him now. Oh, here's the raid boss. Jesus Christ. Did we not kill the Zillion either? Yeah, I'm back to banning Udyr. I mean, I know it's skewed because he got like an insane start with like a triple kill, but
boring. I'm way more fun now.
he's just so hard to do anything about when he gets ahead.
Gonna go stare in the mirror.
Hey, what's up, Maverick?
The affirmation button.
I mean, he probably is pretty good against
Most
like
good guys are just kidding themselves.
Nautilus and Leona. He's good against like those all-in champs, and if Lulu's banned and you want that type of effect, especially because Tom Kench is not in a great state right now, I could see it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll give him a try again.
Riku, let's destroy
Into something like a
everything
Leona.
and then laugh in their faces. The universe tends towards chaos. I'm just helping it along.
And Mordekaiser could have maybe cut her off, but we don't know where Udyr is. There he is. Udyr is like a Cardinal Sin champion right now. It's like strong mobility, strong tankiness, and strong damage. honest. We can't beat
Has been
him.
destroyed.
Or I guess his sleeper
Enemy
support,
has
maybe.
been slain.
He literally doesn't take any damage.
Been slain.
And he's got Zillion backing him up.
I saw stars for a second. That's stars.
Inhibitor has been destroyed.
Yeah, in this game he certainly is. I don't know what his win rate is overall, but... Yeah, this new build with him, I think, where people are just going Tiger... I think it's Tiger plus Divine Sunder is... That item just feels really strong on the select few champions that get it on this patch. I've seen Nasus do it some. But they buffed the hell out of it. I don't remember exactly what they did with it. I think, then they increased the damage on it by a lot. Can we not? Chase me under tower, probably. Yeah. He's got Ori, too. I didn't even think about that. Ori shields plus speed up on him, too.
Enemy rampage.
There's just no way we're killing him. So dumb. Orianna is always an underrated mid laner, too. She just... She just enables a lot of degenerate stuff for someone who's good on her.
A summoner has disconnected. Defeat.
And there's like no counterplay to him. You know, that's the thing that's just so stupid about stuff like Udyr is he just literally runs at you and auto attacks. And it's like either his numbers are too big or they're not. I don't know what happened to Jason tonight.
So wait, who was the person we're playing with?
I can ask him how long his game's gonna be. Let me see. I think Knight's Vow. I've heard Double If say Knight's Vow is absolute garbage. Zeke's probably doesn't feel that great. I mean, it's like alright, but not amazing. Locket is very good. I don't know what people are getting second. They might be getting Thornmail or something in high elo second. I was wondering if Frozen Heart would be better this patch. I haven't really played a lot of tanks to try it out, but... Okay, he says just go ahead and play it.
Okay.
Yeah, that was rough. They just had like a really good comp to play around him if he got really far ahead. Zillion speed plus Orianna speed and all the shields and heals and we need someone who is just like an ultra fed assassin. Even then it's, I don't even know, need 6 item Master Yi to deal with that or something. Ash even for the slows and engage.
that could happen.
Blind pick or con. Tom Kench. I mean, I guess against Pantheon. How about Bard? I don't want to blind pick Bard. It's just a disaster if they pick like Morgana or Zillion or something like that. Like it's not like Rakan's not amazing into those champions, but yeah, I don't think it's that great. Tom Kench top, but wait. It could be against Gwen top. I don't know. I guess we'll play it. I'm not like thrilled about it. Oh, is it Pants support? Zach support? I don't know. I don't remember how many armor runes I have. I'll probably have 2 armor runes. Would I dodge a 48% ADC? Depends on what else is going on in the game, but if everything else was fine, I probably wouldn't. 48%'s not that bad in the grand scheme of things. I mean, most of the time the ADCs underperform anyways, like 20-30% of the time. So how many armor runes did I take? 1, I think.
Riku, how can you be tired? We just
It's not bad. Do I just go Relic here?
Summoner's Rift.
Are you gonna start W?
Yeah, I think I will go Relic here because I just can't W onto Caitlyn early, I don't think, because I'm just going to get
How do the Star Guardians see?
Pantheon stunned.
Their sparkles
So,
are so darn sparkly.
something like that. I'm either Plat 3 or Plat 4. I can't remember. Probably Plat 4. I don't know. I just may not be playing it that well. I mean, ADCs are probably the most volatile role. Like, if they get dumpstered early, it's really hard for a lot of them to get back into the game.
Minions have spawned.
Jesus. Thank God I run fast. Nice. Oh, okay.
That's one way to start a game.
I'm just helping it along.
how did they get level 2 first? Oh, just Caitlyn did because Pantheon wasn't there to get experience for the first wave. He should still be level 2, I think.
World's gonna burn.
Or level 1. Yeah. He's still level 1. They have a lot of minions, though. Now I kind of wish I had Spell Thieves, but...
Safety is boring, Riku. Let's start a fight. Dancing between the rules.
Alright, I'm pretty sure they haven't warded Try.
Yeah, I just need to try and get level 3 here.
Okay.
Actually, screw it. Do you guys want to just go for it?
Yeah.
I'm down to just go for it. Alright, let's go for them. We've got this.
Oh, whoa! Got her anyways. The anticipation.
Can I get a knockout?
That's why I try to clip the very back of people. Sometimes they don't flash or dash far enough and they still get hit. Sometimes people step forward and dodge it, which is really annoying, but...
Forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness. Prince of Evil, the Emperor of Darkness. Doing the right thing.
He tried to get cute.
Nice.
Yeah, we can't do a lot. We got a bag.
That's good.
Living the dream. The dream of darkness.
Okay, cool, man. Hey, I can run some dungeons when you're 57 or 58 or whatever. If you want to run like a Strat Live, or a Strat Undead rather, there's still an item I need out of that I probably won't get, but at
Go on
least...
them right here. Go on them.
Okay. That's actually such a good combo with Samira. I didn't even think about that, because she can jump in, and then I can use my jump to get to her, and then save my W. It's massive. It's almost kind of like Tristana.
You guys want to help me with Dragon here?
Yeah, we
Or
can
mid lane
push and
back.
dragon.
Perfection doesn't exist. Look at my hair.
And that thing attacks really slowly.
I do what I want. No Star Guardian can say the same.
Can we go on Pantheon here?
Yeah.
Actually, okay. Go for it.
As Flash, I guess.
Yeah.
Self-control is for star nerds. I choose fun.
I have no mana. I mean, I've got it back. That's the problem not having Spell Thieves. Wish I had the Spell Thieves now. But
This place will look different when we're in charge, Riku.
I thought this lane would be going very differently. I thought would be under pressure the whole
As far
time.
as the eye can see.
This Samir's playing pretty well, and of course the ganks have been huge. Okay, cool, Tail Wet. Well, I'm sorry to hear you're not doing that well, but I'm glad you're able to still get some joy out of coming by and hanging out and watching.
Okay, go on Penton here. Go on here.
Okay.
Yeah.
More.
Less complicated.
Let's say I don't know if we can dive. Do they have a jungler? I guess it's Zach. Okay.
Yeah, we're basically trading sides.
Okay.
I only believe in myself. And
Go to my Thompson.
Ha, nice.
woo! Bad job. So good.
Zach's middle.
Life is way
Pantheon could ult that. No, he's not gonna. I'm gonna ward this then. She is almost out of mana, but so that was bold. They were sitting in that bush. That could have been bad.
I'm gonna go stare in the mirror. It's daily affirmation time, Khan.
An ally has been slain.
Yes.
Evil loves me. Forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness. Prince of Evil, the Emperor of Darkness.
It can definitely be a time sink in something like WoW. But it just depends on if you enjoy doing it or not. I think it's fun.
Light bulbs floating in space, revolving endlessly in a cycle they can't control.
Building up a persistent character. Like League's cool, you start a fresh game every time, but it is kind of cool to have a persistent character too. Damn, I probably should have just.
First tends towards chaos. I'm just helping it along.
Ganked my own lane. I think they saw me walking up before I got the idea to try to bush it. Get priority maybe so we can
An ally has been slain.
like at some point.
Bad because I'm free, and I am free because I'm bad.
We can maybe kill middle. Well, they're gonna see me. I've got ult.
Okay.
Whoa!
Yeah, I can run to you.
Stars for a second.
I just don't know if we can kill with just us two.
I'm gonna run now. No way Zach solos her, right? Yeah.
Rampage.
Okay.
Okay, we do dragon here.
World's gonna burn. Got amazing safety is boring, Coop. Let's have a fight.
Shut down.
Probably didn't need to ignite, honestly. not gonna be able to get any more.
I dance to the beat.
Get a couple of control wards there.
An enemy has been slain.
Whoa! Danger brings out my bad side. Just kidding. All my sides are equally breathtaking.
Turret plating will fall.
Doing the right thing was boring. I'm waiting for one now.
Shut down.
Oh, we can kill him right here, maybe?
New hotness.
Oh, never mind.
We
That's
can.
fine.
There's
That's
3
fine.
of them there.
Living the dream. The dream of the
Is missing from mid.
Zach's about to fly in. Yeah, he's still there. We might be able to kill him anyways. Yeah. Just wasting his time.
I don't apologize. Doing my thing.
Okay.
Shit. Well, I didn't mean for her to jump all the way in. I was gonna put some damage on him and E back out.
Yes.
Can't kill evil.
Has been destroyed.
Wear it like
They really got first tower. And we were hard dominating them that much.
doesn't exist, except for my hair.
This feels bad. One thing about the Gwen TPing in.
I do what I
But
want.
also, I wasn't really trying to go all in. I just wanted to get some use out of my ult. Just put some damage. Maybe force Zach back.
An enemy
I am
has
so
been
far
slain.
past redemption, I am in the fun zone. Population recover.
An ally has been slain.
Oof. Get that tower too.
Destroyed.
Self-control is stardust. I choose fun.
We're gonna be able to get him, maybe. Oh, that movement speed at the fucking shrine. Alright, let's just go get this.
Life sucks without Zaya. But it is less complicated. When Zaya and I were abandoned on the desolate planet, I realized something. I don't like being alone. Oh, and spiky space squids are the worst.
Your team
Damn
has
spiky
destroyed
space
the turret.
squids.
Your turret has been destroyed.
That Riftmaker buff on most champions that get it seems pretty damn good too. So as a random aside.
Okay. You Harold.
Really?
Careful for
Yeah, he's gonna go for it.
Just kill him. The Harold's not him. You actually in on that. Okay.
Get Zach, get the Zach. Can't outplay that. Had Samira die with both sums.
Oh shit, my bad. I was way too close.
Well, they didn't pick up Rift. They're probably gonna get Baron.
Yeah, we got Baron. Yo, where's the team?
They're low.
Yeah.
Oh, got down to 23.
Not rescue you from a cold dead planet so that you could laugh at me. I rescued you so you could hold my
So crazy.
Killing spree.
I love. And evil loves me.
Yeah, I mean, their Pantheon's kind of worthless at this point, but then our Tahm Kench is also worthless, so...
She's dead.
God bless. Blown up.
The universe tends towards chaos. I'm just helping it along.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Levels the playing field.
What? Didn't Samira go for double lifesteal? Maybe she only does a single.
I'm bad.
I mean, what she has makes sense, but just has to be more careful.
Hey, that nerd.
Maybe it's just with Conquer and Ravenous to go with it.
For the Lord of Darkness, Prince of Evil, the Emperor of Hotness.
Maybe Grievous.
World's gonna burn.
Hopefully she'll get that next.
Oh, there's a team.
Can we kill her?
No.
Sometimes we agents of darkness need a break.
Oh, Dragon's up. Alright.
Boring. Coop.
Damn it, this is for Soul too. Caitlyn's not there. Yeah, that's a good question. Tom Kench, why can't he do the one thing he can do? Yeah, but I mean, Udyr is designed to be a simple champ. Like, they do want some simple champs by design, like Garen and Udyr. They don't want everything to be, you know, Akali. The thing is, those champs shouldn't be, like, that good, especially in higher elo brackets. They should just be like, okay, I'm new to the game.
My cloak is
Like,
woven from the whispers
I want
of
something
stars,
consistent.
the secrets of the galaxies, the wind of the seventh moon. Swish.
They should be, like, alright, you know, in a lot of situations, but they should rarely be optimal in an ideal world. At least I didn't get much off of the Baron. As far as towers and stuff. But we're definitely getting outscaled. I don't know. I still think if Samira has the right kind of fight, but it's like we just have a ton of melee champs without much CC.
Your nerdiness brings out my eyes.
So yeah, complexity doesn't necessarily mean that it's better.
Gonna get stare in the mirror. It's daily affirmation.
Boys, I just got chunked. Let's not.
Dance to the beat. The beat called
Yeah, that's a good point for dragons. Of course.
So, yeah, perfect.
doing the right thing is boring. I'm waiting for fun now.
You guys could Baron. It's up in 20 seconds.
Yeah. We're gonna have to try to get Baron. Someone
Doing my thing.
open Nexus. I don't know if they dropped any wards in there or not, but
I respawn in like a few seconds and I have Oracle.
okay. It's just one teleport on Gwen.
Yeah, they have Gwen's TP.
Okay. Ken's just coming back with you. Still don't have enough.
Perfection doesn't exist, except for my hair. Ooh.
Who else do they have? Caitlyn. Just gotta make sure they don't backdoor. We got Soul here in a moment also.
Self-control is what Starling is. I choose fun.
Who don't we have? We don't have Samira. They're missing Zach though.
And there's still like 20 seconds. Sheesh.
Nice.
Ally has been slain.
Oh.
Shit. Zach's just too hard for us to deal with. Well, at least they're getting dragon instead of ending.
Okay.
Can't kill evil. You can wear it like a sweet. Gonna make you see stars.
Been slain.
But it is less complicated.
Can't move. Alright, we're probably about to get an inhibitor back. Jesus.
I only believe in myself. And science.
Your inhibitor is respawning soon.
Let's try to get redemption if it even comes to that.
Let's destroy everything they hold dear. And then my
An
pieces.
ally has been slain.
Woo! Being bad just feels so good.
Just gotta watch out for that back door. They could be in jungle.
You give up the rules.
If Tom Kench was just like anything. I didn't even take a Teemo. We don't have Silas.
Ally has been slain.
Now she's probably just dead too. Why Hourglass though? 100% dead if you Hourglass right there.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Tom Kench is like, hey, they're all gathered in middle with a Zac and a Pantheon. Maybe I can just like, just run up the middle in plain view and farm. With one of our people dead and no one else within 2 screen links. Yeah, this is why playing off-meta bad champions is not good. Like making all these excuses. We'll burn bridges with him, I guess. We'll give him his illusions. We like 100% could have won that game. All we needed was a decent fight. We'd had several fights. He's like, well, I'm a fool who went 2-9 and played an off-meta champion and made a really super obvious throw at the end, but let me just try to blame the Samira, who's one of the only people carrying this fight who made like one bad play at Baron in the middle of the game. Alright, are you done? Are you playing anymore?
I'm probably done.
Okay, man. I'll catch you next time. There's some good games. Lost a couple of close ones, but I think we still did pretty well for the most part. So, I'll catch you next time, man. Good games.
Okay, see ya.
Alright, and that's going to be it for the stream as well, so thank y'all very much for tuning in. Sucks to go out like that. But, you know, at least the games that we lost were, like, pretty close games where we had a chance. I mean, sometimes those can feel the worst rather than even a blowout, but at least it's a close game, especially from, like, an entertainment perspective. Makes an interesting game. I don't think we got, like, completely blown out in any games. We lost 2 really close ones. What were we, 3-2? 4-2? I can't even remember, honestly. But I feel like we've been doing pretty well. 2-2. Okay. I thought we played more than that. I guess not. We've been doing fairly well lately. But anyways, we'll get back in there next time. So thank y'all very much for tuning in. I'll see if I can do an all-roll tier list maybe tomorrow. I know I'm a little late on that wagon, but I'll see if maybe I can throw some of that down for you. And then we'll have the stream tomorrow. If you care about TBC, I'm going to be streaming that probably some during the day. Just as I level up, just because why not? And then I'll keep pushing out some of the Total War content as well. But thank y'all very much. Have a good day, and we'll see everybody next time.